Let me tell you something. Looks matter, okay? They always have and they always will. Don't let nobody convince you otherwise. Humans are very shallow. It's part of our nature, okay? We like to look at beautiful things and we like to look at things that are aesthetically pleasing. Your looks will always matter. It would be amazing if we lived in a world where people didn't judge you based off of what they see, but that's just not the reality. Beauty is currency. You did not create this system and you also cannot dismantle it by yourself. So you might as well play the game. Invest in your appearance. Take care of yourself. Because when you look good, not only are you going to feel good on the inside, but people just treat you better. You get your way when you look good. I'm sorry, I did not create this system, but I am aware of how it works. You need to learn how to use this to your advantage. There is nothing wrong with caring about how you look. It's not about vanity. It's about investing in your appearance. It's never too late to start putting in the effort. When you take care of you, it starts to reflect in your external world.
Being pretty, being beautiful is a gift from God when you use it the right way. Your beauty will draw people to you and you'll introduce them to Christ. And I'm not just talking about beautiful in your hometown. I'm talking about the beauty that no matter where you go in the world, people notice you. That is a gift. Not everybody has that pull on people. And you may think, well, I'm not all that. Like, I don't. Yeah, and you're full of humility with it. And in your eyes, you may not be the most beautiful girl in the world, but everywhere you go, someone is telling you, you are beautiful. People are drawn to you. People feel welcome when you're around. People stare at you when you walk into rooms. People notice you even when you don't open your mouth. That is a gift from God. And you have to learn to steward the gift well and do not allow people to misuse you because they will try. Just like Esther in the Bible, it says that she pleased the king so well. She was so beautiful. And if you know the history behind a king and his queen at that time, where she wasn't even allowed to be where he was, like he had to call onto her. But she was on a mission to deliver her people, and she did just that.
God didn't just make you pretty because you're nice to look at. Even your beauty has purpose. Like, Esther obtained favor in the sight of all who looked on her. Your beauty literally is a tool that God uses to draw people to the kingdom. Because, baby, I know I look good. And that's not even on no cocky stuff. That's just, I'm confident. I know I look good. I'm looking in this camera and I'm like, oh my goodness, baby, that's me. And I bet you some of y'all to stop on this video because I'm like, oh, she looks so beautiful. Yeah, baby, just listen. God is intentional even with your beauty, even with your looks. Yes, he is. So, girl, a couple months ago, me and my mama had went to Burger King, and literally when we were in the drive-thru, God told me, get out. I need you to go bless somebody. So what did I do at that drive-thru, baby? I got out the car and I went to go do what my daddy told me to do. And as I'm looking around the building, I don't see anybody outside. But then a guy that worked there, he was coming out on his break. And baby, he was trying to go with his move strong. I'm telling this man, I got a man. He like, well, do your man let you have friends? Da-da-da. No, he don't let me have friends. Fellas, is that key for like, do you cheat on your man? Can I be your side piece? Because why do some of y'all be asking that? You want your girl to have friends like the friend that you're trying to be? I'm sitting inside the Burger King looking around. I'm like, baby, who am I in here for, God? And I noticed that I'm still in conversation with the guy that's supposed to be on his break. And he get to asking me, like, what you be doing? You be doing Bible studies and da-da-da. I be like, yeah, I do Bible studies and da-da-da. I think I had told him I'm a prophetess. I'm not sure if I said all that. But literally, as we still talking, and I'm basically kind of telling him, like, it's more to just having Bible studies. Like, I really, like, Jesus is my man, my man, my man. Because that's who I was talking about. And as we steady having conversation, literally, I began prophesying to this man and talking to him about God and telling him about his dependence on God, not dependent on his circumstance and not dependent upon XYZ. And as I'm speaking, you know how you looking at somebody and you can just tell that they are intently listening to everything that you're saying and they not just like BSing you, they really listening. He was really listening. And as we wrap up our conversation and I'm leaving out, he's still kind of trying to go with his mood, but not really. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, God, that's how you had me go in there for? And I couldn't help but laugh because I'm like, God is so intentional. As a matter of fact, this was not too long before my video where I talked about confidence. If I had walked up in there looking like a bag of nickels had hit me in the face, I'm pretty sure that man would not even have looked my way. He probably wouldn't have paid me no type of mind. But the fact that I look like this and I really stand on my father's business, You're going to listen to what I got to say. Shout out to all the pretty girls whose space cars do not decline, that stand on Jesus' business. Because I can guarantee you, when you open your mouth and you speak the word of God, baby, they paying attention. Because they was already paying attention. Because it's definitely giving Esther. It's definitely giving I'm obtaining favor in the sight of all who see me. And it's definitely giving I use discretion, because I am not like a golden hoop and a pig's snout. No, baby. No, not around here. Because we ain't one of them. But yeah, that's it. Stay beautiful. Keep forgiving so that you don't get ugly and that you age gracefully. Drink your water. Take care of your body, your temple, because it's not even yours, it's his. Love y'all.
Beauty has everything to do with God and nothing to do with us. As somebody who growing up was very insecure, struggled with being overweight, and is now a personal trainer, beauty has had a huge impact on my life, and God has given me revelation that I want to share. The first thing that I want to point out is the Lord revealed to me when I was reading this book called Captivating. Beauty is not meant for us to lust after, to gawk at, or to even make it about that person. Just like how when you look at a beautiful beach, you go, wow, God, you made that, you're so amazing. People are supposed to serve the same purpose. It is not to lust after them or make it about them or even what you're not. It's supposed to point it back to the Lord. That's the point. The point is to give glory back to God. But we as a society have made it about us. The second thing is, if we look at 1 Peter 3:3-4, it will literally give the biblical definition of what God sees as beautiful. I'm going to put it up on the screen, but the verse that I want to point out is verse 4, when it says the unfading beauty of a gentle and a quiet spirit. As a Black woman who has a loud laugh and is very extroverted sometimes, when I read a gentle and quiet spirit, that didn't sit well with me because I didn't view myself as a gentle and a quiet person. Jada Edwards is a pastor who pointed out that you can have a loud, expressive personality and still have a gentle and quiet spirit. A gentle and quiet spirit is a spirit that's fully at rest because it has a full and deep trust in the Lord. When you trust that God is your provider, He is your Father, He's got you, and that He has good plans for your life, you don't always have to try to fight your own battles. You don't have to try to control everything, but you can rest. You can rest in your true essence as a woman because you know that God has got you. And that is beautiful in the Lord's sight. I hope this video helps somebody today.
Y'all, when you're chosen by God, it don't matter how much you've been through throughout your life, you are not going to look old. You're going to look young. And everywhere you go, when you tell people what you've been through, they're going to wonder if you're lying to them because you look too young to have been through all these things. That's because God is preserving your beauty. The glory of God and the favor of God is the thing that's keeping you young. The other day, I went somewhere and then this lady came up to me and was asking me how old I am. I told her I'm 23, and then she was like, you look like you don't belong here. And I had to tell her, I belong here, trust me. I'm 23 years old and I'm about to be 24 in February. So yeah, y'all, God is so good because it's like, what? I've been through a lot, and for me to not look like what I've been through is such a blessing.